from your perspective, what makes a good coach? What makes a really a great coach?
Well, I think, there's two things. Obviously, there's competence and there's character, and character reflects itself really in how much you care about the people. Because it's good to, the proverb says, "Guard your heart," and it's kind of a life statement. But in coaching, it's really important to check your heart and just ask yourself, why am I doing this? You do it because you care about your daughter, you love your daughter and her friends, and you want them to have a great experience, and you want them to, have joy and have fun and come back the next year and learn something, and also the lessons that sports teaches, right? Teamwork, camaraderie. Oh yeah, you fight through adversity a little bit maybe, and to enjoy the moments of victory and the moments of success. They get a hit for the first time, or they do something really great, something they will remember the rest of their life. You can celebrate it with them, and it gives them a sense of self-worth. But also, hey, they strike out in the big moment, and they got to walk back, and you're able to put your arm around them and tell them, you know what, you did your best, and you really fought. You really were there, and I'm proud of you. Things that that these are going to be memories they're going to have the rest of their life, right? And you're intentional about that. You understand that this is this is the time of their life that it's really meaningful what you say to them as a coach. You're different than their parent, you're different than their dad, you're different than their friends, and you get down that level and you say, this is what I appreciate about you. This is what makes you special, what makes you unique. I'll never forget this about you. This is one of your great traits. Whatever you might say, they will never forget it. It'll be a gift, a gift. It's an eternal gift. It's better than any material thing you could give a person, because they'll carry it with them the rest of their life. And I just think, if as coaches, if you're intentional about that, and I didn't see that too much with my daughter's coaches, occasionally, and when I saw it and a coach did that for her, I was so grateful, and I don't know. I just think that to me, that's probably, if nothing else, that's probably the number one main uh, coaching point probably that we have in the whole idea of the coaching academy.